Maybe I should start with the caveat that Dan Flavin resented people who tried to put his work into words. For him, these installations were meant to transcend language. He believed that they were capable of creating powerful emotional responses. Flavin began working with fluorescent tubes in 1963 as a means of challenging traditional art forms, though he still saw himself as a kind of painter, which is how he began his career. His palette, so to speak, consisted of 10 commercially available white and colored tubes, but from these limited options, he made over 500 works, each based on carefully considered color relationships. We see this approach in his monument on the survival of Mrs. Reppin from 1966, which consists of 3 intensely white horizontal tubes and a vertical one of deep red. Flavin rarely mixed white and colored light, and equally rarely used red. Here, the visually dissonant combination is deliberately unsettling as it asserts itself into the viewer's space from the corner of the room. This arrangement makes sense when we know that it commemorated the wartime experience of Ursula Reppin, his gallerist Rudolf Zerner's mother-in-law, a British citizen imprisoned by the Allies when she refused to divorce her husband, who was conscripted into the German army during World War II. I think Dan Flavin's work is still captivating because it invites us to see artistic possibility in the most straightforwardly practical things. Flavin's fluorescent fixtures exist as mass-manufactured objects, underscored by union stamps that are often readily visible, and as sources of radiant, endlessly expressive color. Depending on one's perspective, even today, Flavin's work can be frustratingly irreverent or beautiful and mesmerizing, and I think either response is valid and part of the point.